If you're investing without this strategy, you'll stay broke forever. Here's something nobody tells you about investing. The strategy that makes you wealthy at 30 will keep you broke at 50. The strategy that protects your wealth at 50 will keep you broke at 30. I know that sounds contradictory, but stay with me. Because once you understand this, everything about money starts to make sense. And if you don't get this right, you can be disciplined. You can invest every month and you can do everything correctly, but still end up at 60 wondering why you're not financially free. So let me show you what I mean. What I want you to think about is two different people asking investment advice. Person A is at 28 years old, fresh engineer, started savings, has $10,000 in his bank. Person B is 52 years old, successful career, has 800,000 saved up, 10 years from retirement. Now, here's my question. Should I give them the same investment advice? Of course not, right? It's obvious when I say it like this, but here's what actually happens in real life. The 28-year-old will read online, buy dividend stocks, hold forever, reinvest, be patient, and he puts 500 ringgit a month aside into dividend stocks, getting 4% returns a year. 20 years later, he's 48, maybe he's got 200,000 in, and suddenly realized at this rate, he'll never get free because he spent his accumulation years using a preservation strategy. It's like him trying to fill a swimming pool with a teaspoon. Yes, it's safe. Yes, it works, but it's painfully slow. While the 52-year-old at 800,000 now, he watches YouTube videos about crypto and growth stocks and thinking maybe I should be more aggressive. No, you shouldn't. Hello, okay? You should be protecting yourself at a time, converting it into income, locking it down. But nobody explains that there are phases to wealth building. So many people use the wrong strategy at the wrong time, and they are paying for it with decades of their lives. So let me explain how this works for you. If you're 25 to 40, you're in the accumulation phase. Write that down, okay? Your singular goal is not to build cash flow, but to build capital as fast as possible. It's not safely and slowly, it's not steadily over time, it is fast. Now, why? Compounding interest is useless without a meaningful base. 10,000 growing at 8% gives you $800 a year. Rubbish. 500,000 at 8% gives you 40,000 a year. See the difference? The first $500,000 is everything, and that's your foundation. So during the accumulation phase, you cannot afford to be conservative. Now, I'm not saying reckless, I'm saying strategy. This is where you use growth assets, like property deals with capital appreciation. Potentially, I personally went from aggressive in 2020 with 100% to 300% cash on cash returns because I understood timing. Or growth stocks in strong sectors like pharmaceutical, AI, tech, even crypto, if you educate yourself and catch the right cycles. I've made between 55 to 750% on strategic positions, but only because I've studied the market. You're taking calculated risks because here's the thing, you are young and you have time to recover if something goes wrong. So a 30-year-old, okay, who loses $30,000 can earn it back in 2 to 5 years, right? A 55-year-old who loses 30,000, that's a piece of their retirement gone forever. So the accumulation phase is where you want to push, right? When you learn about markets, when you increase your income, when you work on side hustles, when you live below your means and funnel everything else, all your savings into building capital. Your target, $500,000 to $1 million in 10 to 15 years. I know it sounds like big figures, but trust me, it's possible. Now then, somewhere around 40 to 50, everything changes. This phase is about conversion and protection. By now, if you did the first phase correctly, you have got 600,000, 800,000, maybe 1.2 million. And this is when you start to completely shift your strategy. Now you move into those boring assets everyone's talking about. Blue chip dividend stocks, REITs, rental properties with stable long-term tenants, maybe some bonds, okay? You're not trying to double your money anymore. You're converting capital into income streams. Your 800,000 becomes 4,000 to 5,000 a month in passive cash flow. And you protect it like your life depends on it. No more aggressive plays, no more let me try something new. You're in lockdown mode. Because here's where most people don't understand. At this stage, protecting what you have is more important than growing it. A 42-year-old who loses $200,000 is devastating. A 42-year-old who converts 800,000 into 5,000 monthly cash flow is freedom. The monthly cash flow of 5,000 will grow naturally through dividend increases and rent adjustments. By 55, you'll be pulling in 6,000, 7,000, or maybe more. Your capital is still intact, possibly growing, right? And you are free. Now that's the system. 2 phases. First phase, build fast and aggressive. Second phase, convert and protect, right? Capital, then cash flow. The people who win are the ones who know when to switch. So let me make this practical for you. If you're under 40, stop being safe. Stop listening to people telling you about those funny dividend stocks. It's not where your game is right now. Your game is capital accumulation. Learn about growth assets. Take calculated, educated risk. Build your base fast. Because every year that you spend being safe in your 30s is a year of explosive growth that you will never get back. Now when you're 40 to 45, you change, right? You start to build your base, $500,000 or more. Start transiting to phase 2, converting it to cash flow assets. And if you haven't built your base yet, you need to accelerate now, okay? You still have a window, but it's closing. And if you're more than 45 plus, you're screwed, right? If you've got the capital, protect it, convert it, lock those income streams in. And if you don't have the capital yet, we need to have an honest conversation about aggressive catch-up strategies. Because time is the one thing you cannot buy back. Look, I didn't figure this out until I lost everything and I had to build it from zero again at 28 years old. I spent years using the wrong strategy at the wrong time and it cost me. But once I understood this 2-phase system, everything changed. I built millions in 7 years, converted it into cash flow, and now I teach this exact framework to people just like you. Okay? If you want to learn the specific strategies on each phase, how to build capital aggressively without being reckless in your 30s, how to convert capital to reliable income in your 40s, or how to compress this entire timeline so you don't have to waste another 10 years, I'm running a free workshop where I will break it all down step by step. It's called BYOB, okay? Be your own bank, right? The link is in the description below. Let's walk through this together, because using the wrong strategy at the wrong time isn't just inefficient, it's a difference between retiring at 50 and working till you're 65 or more, right? See you there.